Okay, so here we are. We ran our camera through the 4-inch clean out on the north side of the house. We are all the way 96 feet in to the city sewer. As you can see, the city sewer has been epoxy lined. That's what that white mesh looks like, and you can see that they put lining in. It looks like a very old lining. It's not the newer material that we're using today. But doesn't matter, that's a city property, not our responsibility, and it is in working order from what I can see. As I pull it back a few inches, you see the pipe on the right-hand side. That is the owner's pipe that is connected to the city sewer. That is called the saddle. The saddle is a part of the pipe that cannot be epoxy lined, but it could be fixed if there is an issue, but we do not see an issue with this lining. Normally, when we do a lining, we line it all the way up to the saddle. About an inch. We give ourselves a little bit of room, we get as close as possible. That way we cover every inch of the 6-inch sewer line. But as we pull it back, you'll see that the lining that they installed is a good 2 feet away, meaning this seam didn't get covered here, and this seam didn't get covered here. So they did put a lining in. That's the second seam that didn't get covered, and then their lining ends pretty far back. Right there is where it starts. So they missed it by a few feet. Now, is that going to be an issue in the future? There's no way to know if roots are going to grow into those two seams or if those seams are going to be an issue in time. But we would prefer them to be covered.
Because that's still part of my property.
100%. That's your responsibility. Yeah. So as we pull it back, this is a 6-inch liner. The paperwork said it was a 4-inch transition lining. We do not see that. So they lined the clay pipe, which is 6 inches from the property line, which is at your sidewalk near the grass, all the way to under the street. Usually I like to say all the way to the city connection, but in this case we're a few feet short. There are some numbers. You can see they used a 3mm lining. So there are some numbers on here so you could track the material that they used. This is the 4x6. This is where the 4-inch ABS pipe connects to a 6-inch pipe. You can see it drops in. It's larger. So they didn't use a transition lining. They actually used a 6-inch lining.
Okay, so is that good or bad?
Better.
Okay, good.
This is a 4-inch plastic pipe. Looks like it's been pulled. It's not an ABS pipe. This pipe, what they do is they usually seal it with a coupling, because you can't glue the pipe that you pull, which has a little bit of rubber in it. And that might be the rubber fitting right here.
So wait, that's not ABS?
No, that's ABS inside. This is ABS. I believe they used ABS, and then they glued some fittings to get to this 6x4.
Okay.
But the pole, where they pulled their pipe, is a rubber pipe, which is this pipe here. And this pipe, you can't glue it. So they did use a coupling on it, which is the way they're supposed to do it. You can see there's a little bit of a gap, and it's lined up well. It's not a problem. But yeah, you can't glue the one that has, it's like 1% of rubber in it. It doesn't allow you to glue it. So from what I can see, the installation is proper. So this is a line that was replaced with a trenchless pipe bursting method. You can tell that it's kind of a little bow to it. Kind of curves a little. That's that rubber that allows you to bend a little. And then you can see here that they.
That's gonna be okay?
Yeah, they butt fused it. You see how there's that like lip there. So what they do is there's a machine that heats up both sides of the pipes, and they I don't want to say glue it together. They fuse it together. They melt it together, and that fitting where they connect it is usually stronger than the pipe itself. So that's a good thing, and it looks like they used a good. Yeah, and these pipes are usually 20 feet long. So every 20 feet, you can see where it's been glued together, fused together. So as you can see, it looks like a big long water slide. There's no water in the line, which tells me that it does have enough fall. It looks like it's in good working order. The only thing I don't like about it is they were a few feet short to the city.
Yeah.
This looks like it's been connected with the no-hub coupling. So this might have been ABS already, and that's where they started. Oh no, that's actually where we're at right here. Okay, they're fine. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So this is your sewer line.
All right.
I don't see any issues with it except for the lining, which might not ever be a factor in the future. But
so it's just that 2 feet from where my actual property line stops, right? possibly